right, Comic Cave time. What's up, Mike?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. So, a forum. I got a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think is the best comic book movie of all time?
Jeez. Winter Soldier.
That's what your guess is, Winter Soldier.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what you're thinking.
That's my favorite, anyway.
All right.
I'm sure Rotten Tomatoes would disagree with me.
I don't know. I don't know if Rotten Tomatoes disagree with you, but here's what we got. All righty. I think it's a Colander. Colander, is that how you pronounce that? Anyway, they came out with the top 50.
Mm.
Well, we ain't got time to go through all 50 unless we want to find what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Here's not the top 10. Number 10, X2.
I wouldn't put it in top 10. It was good, but not top 10 good. I don't think.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was okay. Be honest with you, all the X-Men ones, I think First Class.
I love First Class.
First Class was probably the best one out of that whole franchise, as far as X-Men.
Yep.
You know, not the standalones of Wolverine and all that. No, just X-Men. All right. Number 9, and I can agree with this one. What do you think?
Jeez. Give me a time period.
It's been within the last 10 years.
Assuming it's going to be a Marvel.
It is a Marvel.
Yeah.
It is a Marvel. It's Iron Man.
Yeah.
First Iron Man, which I agree. I think the first Iron Man was really good.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard was actually good, but I could never see him as War Machine.
No.
But that one actually is really good. All right, number 8, and I disagree with this one wholeheartedly. Wonder Woman.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, I think that may be higher.
That should be higher. I agree. Of the top 10, I think Wonder Woman was by far. Even then, it set the standard for women and girls in comics. Something that should have been done a long time ago. Because there's a lot of powerful women in comic books, and nobody has picked up on that yet. This one, I disagree with.
Even more.
It's so bad. This should not be nowhere near the top 10, but people are going to disagree with me because it is a really good movie. It's a Disney movie. But it's really not in a... It's a superhero movie, but it's not in the comic book.
It's animated?
It's animated.
It's Incredibles?
It's The Incredibles. That is number 7.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. I agree.
It's a superhero, but it's not...
Traditional
Comic book,
sense.
yeah.
It's a comic book superhero movie. And that's what I think it should have been.
It was great for what it was, but it's not... I wouldn't put it in a comic book movie.
No.
Yeah.
No. But it was really good. If that's the case, what about Megamind?
Yeah. It's true.
That was a really good comic animated movie. Yeah. I have to go back and see if it's in the list. Number 6. I agree with this. This is, for its time when it came out, was probably the best one. It is the 78 Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, Christopher Reeves, Gene Hackman, all-star cast.
Yeah.
And Christopher Reeves was unknown, really. I think he'd been in another movie or something. But other than that, Gene Hackman definitely was known.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's still known.
He's still known. Gene Hackman's one of my favorite actors. You know, Unforgiven is awesome. You know, he was in that. I agree with that, number 6.
Yeah.
Not a bad placement. Number 5, I disagree with this one. I think this one should have been the top 2. And it's The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Why?
Or 2, yeah.
Why? And you're going to be so disappointed when you find out who the top 4 are. Yeah. Okay, so that one, we've always agreed that was like 1 or 2 of the top comic book movies that came out in the last 2 decades.
I say that one's number 1, but I go back and forth between that and Logan.
Logan, yeah. Right. And I agree because it was just a good story altogether. It was probably the best one the MCU's ever put out.
Well, Logan, I think you could take it out of the comic book world and it's still a
standalone movie. That's why it always has it has Oscar buzz around it because it is such a good. It has a story, and Winter Soldier also has a great story.
Yep.
So to me, that is awesome. I because it could stand alone. It doesn't have to be a part of the MCU.
Right.
It's a true standalone movie. Thor and all them other ones, and even the Captain America: The First Avenger was still not standalone. No. It needed the other piggybacking. Iron Man was the only other one, I think, because they did, in the first Incredible Hulk they did with Edward Norton. But those were just test runs. They really wouldn't put their money into it. Disney didn't want to take a chance yet. So, all right, top 4. Who do you think number 4 is? Let's just go ahead and tell you, it feels like Disney's executive wrote this.
Yeah. There's one DC in there so far.
Yeah.
One of the Avengers, probably.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
That's number 4.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Number 3, and this one disappoints me because I don't see this one be number 3. I think it should have been up a little higher because it was good, but it had plot holes.
Yeah.
And that was Civil War.
Yeah. So, when I read the Civil War book, that's what I was imagining the story to be, or the movie to be, because in the book you had, there's a double-page spread of like 200 characters fighting each other.
But they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because with Sony, they just got the rights from Sony for Spider-Man to do Civil War, and that was the last minute.
Mm-hmm. In the book they had the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Punisher was all in there, but I understand that, but
they have the rights to the Punisher because Netflix is running it.
And when they had that overhead scene and all fighting, there's like 5 people.
5 on 5.
I was like, it's so stupid.
It's a pickup game of basketball.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It was stupid. I agree. I think they rushed that title to try to get that there. Ooh and ah. I think they should have waited after Infinity War and done the Civil War.
See, I like the movie, but it was. I was kind of let down because I was going in with the mindset this is going to be just like the book and all the hugeness of it, and it wasn't there.
Think about the what ifs if they had waited and got a little bit more on Spider-Man and let the Homecoming happen first, and then got Fox.
Wow.
That would probably been the number 1 movie if they'd done it right.
Ever. Probably ever.
Because I don't know about you, but X-Men besides Deadpool, in the Deadpool's and X-Men is my favorite Marvel.
Yeah.
Just pick one. They're all, because Gambit's like he's my favorite X-Men. He's lower tier, but it's just his swag.
Yeah.
You know? I think that would have been awesome. Because you know what I'm waiting on now? X-Men versus the Avengers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I seen something. It wasn't rumored. It was what could happen.
Could happen.
That was like number 1.
And that is number 1 on everybody's list because Cyclops and Captain America going off at it would be awesome. Because Cyclops and Captain America are the same, cut from the same steel.
Yeah.
That no nonsense kind of Boy Scout. They really are. And then, but how would you handle Jean Grey?
Yeah.
None of that. No, Vision would be the only one, and he can't even handle Scarlet Witch. So how are you going to handle someone that can
do it?
Yeah, you think about freaking the Dark Phoenix. She threw freaking the Juggernaut across a freaking world.
Yeah.
The Gladiator was the Gladiator from the Starjammers, wasn't it? Yeah, he couldn't handle her. Apocalypse can't handle her.
No.
We had that Apocalypse movie where she destroyed the Apocalypse. The Apocalypse, I like calling that.
Yeah.
But
makes him sound better.
It does make it sound better. But she is legit. I don't think Thanos can handle her or Lady Death. None of them. No. She is by far the most powerful to me. I think, other than the Tribunal and the one above all.
Yeah.
So other than when Doctor Strange at full power probably could only.
Yeah.
He can handle it. And to me, it's sad he's not in the top 10. That actually is a more comic book accurate movie than most of them, other than Deadpool.
I love that movie.
It was really
so
good. That was good. Number 2, what do you got?
I'm gonna guess Age of Ultron.
Nope.
Far off. Logan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give it number 2 spot.
Yeah.
To me, this has been the best movie. I agree.
I think so.
And you know what? If it gets an Oscar, heck yeah.
It deserves it.
It deserves it. It's a really good acting, and it just if you took the mutant abilities out of that, it would
still be a phenomenal movie. He would still deserve an Oscar for his performance in that movie.
Even Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Senile old man. So it's truly awesome.
It broke my heart.
Yeah, it did break my heart. Number 1, and I know why it's on here, and I kind of disagree with it. But even though I did like the movie, but I know why they did it. You'll be surprised what number 1 is. The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And I know why. It's because of Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
We can never have another Joker.
Because everybody compared it to
Heath
him.
Ledger. Jack Nicholson, I think, did a better job as a more accurate Joker.
That's what I was reading something the other day. He said, guys said everybody talks about how amazing Ledger's Joker was, and it was.
It was.
But Jack Nicholson was the comic book Joker for that time.
But is Jack Nicholson a ripoff of the original one from the 60s?
Yeah.
Because I think he did.
What's his name? Cesar Romero?
Cesar Romero, yeah. And I agree. Who never shaved his mustache off, by the way. What a pimp. So, I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on this for... Oh, come on. This website's all crappy, too, by the way. So, if you're... Be warned if you ever visit this. Let's go to 14 and 11. I'm just curious to see where some of they start falling. 14 and 11. It's downloading. But, so do you agree with the top 10?
Some of them, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I agree with some of them. I do agree with a handful. Oh, yeah.
I love The Dark Knight, but I don't think I'd put it number 1.
No. 5 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was really good. But it is what it is. All right. We'll go to 14 to 11.
Do it.
All right. 14. Accurate. Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie.
I liked it.
You know what my favorite scene in that movie was when he had the, what's the cop's name? The dirty cop that was with Gordon. God, what's that guy's name? I can't remember.
I can see his face.
His face with the curly hair and stuff. When he had him grabbed upside down, and he says, "I swear to God," he says, "Swear to me." That's that shivers. I mean, I was like, Christian Bale, you're the man. Even though he wasn't big enough to be Batman, truly, he was too small. I think
Affleck's size
is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could get Affleck size with the Christian Bale attitude, with the Affleck voice, it'd be awesome.
It'd be the best Batman.
Best Batman ever.
Never replace it.
Or we can just take the dude that does the animated series.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. Too bad he's not bigger and everything. 13, Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I agree. 12, I think this should have been higher. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think that should be top 10.
And this one pisses me off. Number 11 is Deadpool.
Oh my God, dude, that's top 3.
Top. I agree. But I think our favorites are always going to be top 3s.
Yep.
It is what it is.
I wonder if they put Deadpool that far back because of the backlash it got from parents who didn't understand the R rating. I mean, don't take your 5-year-old kid to see it.
Yeah, and I agree. And so Disney said that they were going to make sure people realized there was a difference in the R-rated versions. And once Logan and Deadpool, you would have to. And Warner Brothers is kind of doing the same thing too with the director's cuts. They don't want to put the R-rated out in the studios, or not studios, but the theaters. But they're doing it on DVDs, Blu-rays.
I think if Batman v Superman would have been the director's cut in the theater, it would not have got as much hate as it did.
Agreed.
Yep.
I agree because you've watched the director's cut. I have it on Blu-ray. I love it.
It's so much better.
It's so much better. The one I watched in the studio pissed me. The theater pissed me off. It truly did. Number 20. I kind of like this. Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's Miller's stuff is really cool, but that it's this campy, it's funny. But you know what? That's what really would happen to a poor kid. You get that crap kicked out of him. Number 19, X-Men First Class. We agree that should be higher than X2.
Oh yeah.
X2 just had a bunch of the mutants in it. That's all it was. 18, the 1989 Batman.
With Keaton?
Yeah. Yeah. It was because I love that movie. And I'm a little bit older than you. I went to see it when I was like 11 or 12 years old when it came out. I was about 12. And I loved it. And that movie and Superman's all I had. So we had crap stuff on TV when we were in the 80s. And when that came out, other than Superman, that like pushed me into comic books. It was that movie that did it. I loved it. I went to see it in theaters with me and my friend. And it was awesome. And his mama, whose mom said, "Oh, Batman can fly." I'm like, "No, he can't. He's a grappling hook." Number 17, X-Men: Days of the Future Past. Yeah,
it was pretty good.
It was good. I liked it. It was kind of cool. 16. Is this kind of strange this is in here? Unbreakable.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
You've never seen Unbreakable?
So.
Oh, I'm going to beat you with this tablet.
Please do.
Unbreakable is an M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is a character who apparently didn't realize he can not be broken. His only weakness is water. He can drown. Samuel L. Jackson is a character who loved comic books. His whole life is all comic books because he had some brittle bone disease. He would break his bones real easy. Right. And he needed to find his good person, and he was the evil, and so he became Mr. Glass. And he was doing all these bombs and stuff, and Bruce Willis was becoming a superhero, and it was pretty cool. And he wore a poncho and a hat. Yeah. That was just kind of his outfit. Well, the recent movie that came out, M. Night Shyamalan did, of the, what's that one where the guy has all the multiple personalities? The guy from X-Men.
Dang. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay, well, that's a continuation of this, and they're going to have another third movie when Bruce Willis will be in it, and he'll be in it also. Huh. So
I'm gonna check that out.
yeah, it's really good. It's actually my second. But yeah, my second favorite M. Night Shyamalan, and of course Sixth Sense would be my first one because it was like whoa.
Yeah.
15 Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. Yeah, Doc Ock. I think that was. I don't think we'll ever get a better Doc Ock.
No.
That guy, I forgot that guy's name now. He played Doc Ock. Was awesome.
He was awesome though.
He was super awesome. Probably the best. I liked him more than I did the animated series we had in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because the animated series we had in the 90s was really, really, really good. And I think he did better than that.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, you could feel the whole, feel the intense, feel everything. I hate this website. I have to hit OK by using this website every time. Whatever. Oh, this kind of ticks me off because I like this movie. Come on, pull up. It looks like it's showing. I hate to say this. Nope, it didn't. All right, 26. Captain America: The First Avenger. Yeah,
That's close.
25. Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man.
Yeah, I like Ant-Man too.
It's really good. 24. Chronicle. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. 23. The original X-Men from '97.
Yeah. When it gets this high, it's kind of hard to, they're kind of all interchangeable.
But you gotta you realize that X-Men was real horrible if you go back and watch it now. It was so not right. I mean, it did crack jokes about the yellow spandex and all that stuff.
Yeah. All the 90s X-Men stuff.
Yes. Which I think, to be honest with you, we should have just had it, but whatever. And 22 is the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I like that one, actually.
I do too.
I don't like. Only thing I did not like was the webbing. How they made it a part of him. I think it should have been the cartridges like they did in the last 3 movies. Had to count.
Yeah.
You talk about somebody who's been rebooted more than Batman.
Spider-Man has been through it.
He's been through it. Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man have probably been through it more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine's never been rebooted. He's just the same guy playing for 17 years.
He's the only guy that can play.
I know. It's so awesome. All right, let's see what we got here. 32 to 27. I like I did this backwards though, because I'm gonna probably stop here because it's just way too many to keep going. But because I think it's gonna start pissing me off is what it's gonna do when we keep going any farther. Like I love that movie. It was the greatest thing ever. Batman Returns 32. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Penguin sucked.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the one character I did not like.
Penguin.
Yeah. 31. And you know what? This kind of ticks me off because I actually like this movie, but it's a personal thing. V for Vendetta.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a really good movie, but I love the movie itself. And I love the whole comic book and everything. Lego Batman movie is 30.
I've never seen that.
Everybody says it's funny. Olivia has seen it. So, oh my gosh. This is probably the worst movie that ever came out. The Rocketeer.
No.
I put that with The Phantom.
Probably.
And The Shadow. Yeah, those 3 movies are the cheesiest movies ever made for superheroes. I'm sorry. 28 Big Hero 6, you know what? That movie is actually better.
I liked it. I liked it in some of the others on the list.
And it's an animated Marvel, so. 27 Thor, that should be farther back.
Yeah.
I like it, but it was horrible. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I'll see what I'm gonna check out. They had honorable mentions because that's where I'm gonna start. But I want to do only half of it. Like I said, it just pissed me off if I start going backwards.
Sure.
It is what it is. Yes, I agree to this website. My tablet's probably gonna catch some kind of disease.
It's got the HIV.
Yeah. Alrighty. I don't care about that. Alright. Here we go. Really? Batman Superman is an honorable mention? You just don't know love for that movie.
No.
None at all. Batman Superman. That's kind of sad. It's sad in a lot of ways. Let me just click out of these. Oh my gosh, look at these tabs. Tabs.
All viruses too.
Probably every single one of them. Oh, is it? Anyway. So, what do you think?
So I agree with some of them, and some of them I don't at all. But
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Now, saying the best, what do you think the worst
Movie?
comic book superhero movie ever? I know what I'm thinking.
The one that I can't just stomach to watch ever.
Mm-hmm.
That'll have to be Superman 4.
Yeah.
Quest for Peace. With the nuclear dude.
Mm-hmm.
What was that guy's name?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either. By far, that was the worst one, I think, for me.
Mine, I think, is not traditional comics. It goes to the manga, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Know what? That is a horrible piece of crap. Yeah, it is a horrible piece of crap. Is what it is. Oh, my God.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is. It I don't even know how to... You know what? You can put Death Note in that, too.
Yeah.
Because that was the worst piece of crap. We expressed us in another video on how horrible that movie was.
After the Evolution came out, Akira Toriyama, he said he was done with Dragon Ball, and he started Dragon Ball Super. He said so that wouldn't be the last thing in people's minds.
That's a good thing.
So
I haven't watched Dragon Ball Super, by the way.
I've read the first volume of the manga, but I haven't watched any of the...
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have been watching and doing reviews on it and watching it, and they said they love it. So, after Dragon Ball Z, I just couldn't do it anymore.
GT, I didn't like GT at all. But,
yeah.
I guess that's a good thing. Evolution happened because I got more Dragon Ball, even though I haven't watched it yet.
Hey, true. You can always wait for it and then watch it and binge watch it.
It's true.
It is what it is. Moving along here. Hello there. So, Deadpool. It's been moved up.
To May, correct?
To May 18th. So, and Ryan Reynolds Instagrammed out. I'll have to find that Instagram post. Along with several other, what's the fellow's name? The creator.
Rob Liefeld.
Thank you, Rob. Rob, don't kill me.
And a shout out to Mr. Rob Liefeld for liking my Instagram post.
Exactly. They all Instagrammed out something about it, and Ryan Reynolds is the one that I loved. Rob's is like May 18th, May the 18th to be with you, whatever. Ryan Reynolds did one where he actually said the two swords. I guess they're still filming. Or he took a picture when he's filming, and he had the two swords, and they had the names written on the bottom of them, which was awesome. And I liked it. That is truly awesome. And he said, we moved up May 18th, whatever, I forgot exactly what he said. But it was, you know what? You know how that ended up happening? Did you not read the rest of it?
I didn't.
New Mutants kicked back another year.
Really?
We just saw this trailer, did we not?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
A couple weeks ago on New Mutants. And now this crap is kicked all the way back. They're revamping and redoing it. I think they got bad pushback going to the horror movie. I don't like that either. I didn't like the horror movie aspect of it either. I thought that was a stupid thing.
I see where it could be horror, but that's not really necessary, I don't think, for what it is.
Now, here's... When I pulled this up, because I was pulling up the release date and all the thing about it, I hope it's just a stupid article. It said, Fox's Deadpool 2 should recast and replace T.J. Miller as Weasel in the wake of a sexual assault allegations against the actor. Wow.
Yeah.
The New York Times published a piece exposing decades of sexual misconduct and accusations against the producer Harvey Weinstein. We all knew that crap. But, this keeps getting deeper by the moment. They got one against Stan Lee, but Stan Lee's like 95 years old in a nursing home, and he's senile. That happens. Oh my gosh, talk to any nurse who's worked in an around old people. They'll tell you they get crazy.
It happens,
Yeah. I'm not condoning what he did, but he's probably not all there.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be kind of interesting if they replace T.J. Miller. Now, imagine they're going to replace him for the second movie because it's already done. Almost all the shooting's done, if I'm not mistaken. They're probably close to post-production now.
I think it probably... Yeah, because this is 5 months.
Less than 5 months.
They've got a lot of... You have to go through After Effects, add all your...
You're talking about some 24-hour round-the-clock editing right
there. Pissed off people.
Yeah. Honey, are you coming home? Not tonight.
See you in about 6 months.
Yeah, really. So they moved it up. So, I don't know. See what Disney gets a hold of it and see if T.J. Miller can still keep his job. And be honest with you, I like T.J. Miller as an comedian. I don't care for T.J. Some of the stuff. I don't care too much for him. As Weasel, though, I can give or take. I don't think he did a good job, to be honest with you. as Weasel. I think he failed. Let's be honest, but he was fun. He did make the movie, and it didn't bother me too much. That's just my take on it. I don't know. Everybody's gonna have an opinion about that, you know. It's like everybody has an opinion about Ben Affleck being Batman when he came out. Same opinion.
That's like Affleck. I was so against when they first announced he was Batman. I was so livid, but when I seen him, I was like, oh, never mind.
Never mind. Actually,
he's okay.
He was more pissed off about the fact that Henry Cavill was not good doing being a great Superman like he was in Man of Steel, because Man of Steel was actually not bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was you know, it wasn't horrible. It was just in that middle, okay movie, and I liked it.
Yeah.
To give you a different take. But I agree. Sometimes you have to deal with casting. It's like with Jared Leto, casting as the Joker. You know what? If we got that Joker before we got Heath Ledger Joker, would we be complaining?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because you just got something to base it off of.
Right.
Only thing I'll say about Jared Leto is they better not make him be Bloodshot.
I forgot about that. More casting.
Yep. Well, I seen Valiant posted on their Instagram page that it was picture of Vin Diesel saying he was in consideration. I think he would be better because he's got the build to be.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the acting.
No.
You know.
What's the Jason Franks? What's his name? The Green Ranger.
Yeah. Yes.
I think he would be great.
Well, he's been cosplaying at it and doing something with it already. I can't remember what it is, but he's always got pictures all the time of him as it. And the dude looks just like him.
Yeah.
You know, casting. And speaking of other casting, I watched something, I read an article. I read an article and they were talking about Patrick Stewart. And when they approached him about doing X-Men, because it was like the first one they wanted to do, and he didn't know anything about it, so they handed him a comic book of X-Men, and he looked at him and said, "Why am I on this cover?" And he was Professor Xavier, and I was like, great casting. It was good because he is a really good actor.
They do favor.
They do favor. They do look alike. It was probably the best casting I think I've ever seen in any comic book movie.
Yep.
Because even Hugh Jackman didn't really fit Wolverine when they had casted him. So.
Maybe Robert. I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, but maybe Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, you know what? He did fit that butthole.
Douche, alcohol.
Well, jerk type, you know, because Iron Man's always been that way. I never have liked Iron Man, the character and thing. I respected it, but I never have liked it. Talk about more casting, Edward Norton as the Incredible Hulk, I didn't care much for. Mark Ruffalo, yeah, but I still have some issues. He doesn't fit because I still get thrown back to Bill Bixby, who I think was a better Bruce Banner, which of course then it was David Banner because they didn't want that name thing because they questioned Stan Lee about that.
Everything being the same letters and all
yeah,
that.
but he said he did it for a reason. It makes people remember the person, the character easily. Peter Parker, you know, I agree with that. So, you know, that casting, Mark Ruffalo is better than Edward Norton, but not a better actor than Edward Norton.
Yeah, Edward Norton's a phenomenal actor.
Right, but I think Edward Norton was wrong for the part.
Yeah.
And that can't happen. So, we'll see. But as far as that, now, other casting in Deadpool, I forgot that chick's name just now. Wow, talking about having a brain fart. The one's playing Domino.
Jeez, I know what she looks like, but I cannot remember her name.
Wow, talking about here we go. Let me pull up cast. I just looked at this earlier. That's the sad part about this. Where'd she go? Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, wow. They don't have it on all cast. Way to go. You're idiots. Anyway, everybody had a hard time with her being cast. Well, Domino should be this and should be that. No. You know what? No, I disagree. I disagree with this whole one because you know what? If the person still embodies the character and still makes it right, then and is fit for it once you see it on film, then it's right.
Yeah.
And they obviously trusted her enough, and I agree with it that to make it right. Starring, I cannot pronounce that chick's name now. Morena, anyway, T.J. Miller, Leslie Ugrams. But anyway, it gives the whole cast. And the rest of the cast there, Josh Brolin, Zazie Beetz. I'm butchering that one. Josh Brolin.
Does he know who is playing Thanos
He is
too?
Thanos. And Cable. Disney owns Fox. Disney owns Marvel.
So we're gonna have another Chris Evans deal, or
How are they gonna blend the Fantastic Four?
I don't know. Unless they use the last remake that.
Oh,
did.
please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh my. The guy that played the Thing in the first one, I think he wants to be in it, and I actually liked his Thing.
Yeah.
He was actually comic book accurate. That was a great casting on their part on him. And, Mr. Fantastic also same thing. The guy that did the first one, but I don't think he wants to do any more superhero movies. I haven't seen him in much movie since then. If it is, it's not ones I watch.
No.
I don't know. That's going to be a good question. How are they going to do casting from here on out? You know, just not keep them together.
Or unless I think they cast him as Cable before the whole Marvel Fox thing.
True.
So they're like, we don't have to worry about this, but now we do.
Now we do, right. Also, well, of course, his Cable character looks nothing like Thanos.
Yeah.
So it'd just be Josh Brolin doing double duties, which could possibly happen.
Or they get somebody that's voicing, put a lot of effects on the voice stuff.
True, true. And we'll see. You never know. There's always voices that sound similar.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. Now, Chris Evans did tweet out something about having someone else play Johnny Storm. And I forgot the person's name. He mentioned it, but at the time I realized that's not a bad idea. And that's probably the best thing that needs to happen. They probably need to do a whole recasting of Fantastic Four. But here's the thing. They're shelving the Fantastic Four for a while. They don't want to deal with it.
Because of how terrible the last one did?
Yeah, how terrible. Because let's face facts, other than the Avengers, who somehow the MCU has done a good job of making the Avengers a good story. Because there's a lot of Avenger material.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But Fantastic Four is one-dimensional. Remember we talked before about this being Superman being one-dimensional character. He is. I like Superman. He's he's founding comic
Wouldn't have all this without him.
Without him, right? Without the creation of Superman. Even though Captain Marvel, Shazam was first, and some other characters, but Superman blew the door away.
Yeah.
Over time, Captain Marvel faded away. So I think they're shelving it because of that. None of the characters, none of the stories are that good. Only thing that came out of the Fantastic Four that was really good is Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And people give a lot of crap to the first two Fantastic Four because that version of Doctor Doom, I like that version of Doctor Doom. I think he was more comic book actor than they realized. Now, it was cheesy, yes. That one from the third movie they made was horrible. I don't even know what the crap that was. Like freaking Terminator walking around. I don't know. It was glow sticks or something. It was new casting. But Deadpool 2. Excited. May 18th. May a lot better.
It is.
Now, the question is, with Deadpool coming out and Infinity War coming out, it's all the same month, isn't it? Holy crap. And we're going to have another November.
Oh, yeah. Because everything come out last November.
Right. Now, we talk movies, they're all hold this year, 2018. We did this earlier. We talked about how many movies are coming out in 2018. Now, this year, we got a crap ton of Marvel.
There's one we forgot in that video.
What's that?
Venom.
I'm glad we did. Anyway, moving along. I'm sorry, people. I don't like Venom. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not a Venom fan. I know people are going to give me a hard time for that. Whatever. I'm not a Venom fan. I'm not a Spider-Man fan. I like Spider-Man. I'll sit there and watch the animated series. I like it.
Yeah.
But I am not a fan of Spider-Man. Never have been. I watched Homecoming. I liked the movie. It was a good movie. But I'm still not a fan. It's just he's not my character.
No.
Whatever. Just me. But with Venom, with Infinity War, with Deadpool, the new X-Men doesn't come out until 2019, I think.
Right.
Black Panther. Oh my gosh. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Also that, it's less than a month away that they need to stop with
The trailers. Oh my gosh. Oh.
30 is enough.
I can watch the whole movie now.
I know.
Just piece the trailers together and you got a movie. I'm like, my gosh, guys, come on. I know you're trying to get some extra money in that. Jeez. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But what is up with DC? Aquaman.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Aquaman. Now, I know they're riding it out because last year we only got two. We got Justice League, which was okay. It was great to have all my characters, my favorite characters as a kid growing up on the same screen together. That was awesome.
Was Suicide Squad last year? Or
That was year before.
Year 4.
Yeah, it was year before. Which was not that good, but it was good. It sucked and was good at the same time. It's kind of strange. Just one of them love-hate relationship movies.
Yeah, there's parts I loved and parts I was
didn't
like, whatever.
I could have done without. Overall, I liked. I did enjoy myself watching Suicide Squad. But last year we got Justice League and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman knocked it out of the park by far. Was really good. It just excelled. But this year's Aquaman, and we got a crap ton of MCU movies coming out. This whole Marvel Universe movies, because I'm gonna include Fox in it, so they're all part of the same thing together now. And one Aquaman. That's disturbing to me. You know, I know Warner Brothers is playing it safe. They're a little scared because they've gotten burned. What the past 3 movies? One's made it. You know, and everybody keeps throwing up Christopher Nolan's Batman. Well, I mean, yeah, it was good, but let's face facts. That was not accurate.
No, it was by far. It was way out from comic book lore.
Yeah. It was so far. I mean, they took parts from Frank Miller's work, but they didn't take everything of Frank Miller's work. It's like somebody's like, oh, yeah, I can do this, and threw the handbook away. That's what I felt like.
I wish they would hurry up and get it out. It's Flashpoint.
Yes. Probably the best story in all of DC.
DC ever.
Yes, Flashpoint. My favorite story is when Flash is my favorite DC character because of Flashpoint. It is legit the best one. And now we get this whole Dr. Manhattan may have caused it all, not Flash, which sucks for the Flash because he lived a lifetime of guilt. Oh, bless your heart. Your mama died. Anyway, hope Thawne comes back. Sorry, I like Reverse Flash. Oh, the best antagonist ever. He's a jerk and he's awesome, and he can't live. They can't kill each other.
No.
You know, never can kill each other. It's not like Joker. Joker doesn't kill Batman out of he needs him to so he can just make fun of him. But he can kill him anytime he wants to. But he does it just because he doesn't want to. No, not the Reverse Flash. He literally cannot kill the Flash, and the Flash can't kill the Reverse Flash because they need each other to exist. That's hilarious. The best writing ever. You got an infinite amount of stories with the two of them. Forever, right. So they just die of old age in their own centuries. But I think DC needs to work on that a little bit. Now, this brings me up to an article I read, and I want to get your take on it.
Right.
Jodie Foster came out, and along with a few other actors, that comic book movies are ruining movies. And that there's a saturation of comic book movies. Now, I don't think they're ruining movies. Comic book movies have always been around. And a saturation of movies ruining other great acting movies has always happened. Because in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, you had blockbuster action movies that were like a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
I swear it was like every other week it was another one. It would give us Die Hard, which was by far the best action movie.
I think comic book movies are helping the rest of Hollywood because what I've read, Hollywood's fallen off for the other movies.
Movie theaters had been struggling. If it wasn't for comic book movies in the past years.
Wars.
And Star Wars. Now that brings me back. Saturation. Disney's MO. To take something, package it, and sell it 100 different ways. And make a killing. You know, we always said in the years past of Disney kids just get ran to death. Is Disney doing that to comic books?
Good point.
They're doing it to Star Wars.
Yeah.
I swear, every year we have another Star Wars movie. The last Star Wars movie came out when I was a kid, in Return of the Jedi. And it was, I don't count those 3 that Lucas produced.
Phantom Menace and all that.
That was horrible trash. It's 3 decades later. And we got more movies now
than you did then.
than we did then.
I just don't want them. Let's see. I like how many there are because I love them.
Yeah.
But I don't want Disney to keep pushing these and sacrifice their quality just to get more out.
Exactly.
You know, if they start slacking off and falling, cut them.
You don't want a 90s Avengers, what you're saying, which is a horrible piece of crap.
Yeah.
You know, I agree. You know, all the time, it was what every 2-3 years you get a comic book movie?
Now you get 12 a year.
12 a year. That's what it feels like between the TV shows and the movies. Now, we always got TV shows and cartoons. Lord, the animated stuff has always been around. It's been tons.
Speaking of Young Justice coming back.
Young Justice comes back, yes. Kudos to them. Is there ever found out if it's Netflix or what?
I don't know. I've never seen.
I've never seen either. Which was a really good series, which I did enjoy watching.
Yep.
And why they canceled it, a bunch of idiots. I don't know. I kind of agree with the saturation part because I think it's getting too much. Now I understand why they're doing it. It's because actors are not getting younger.
Yeah.
You got to get as many as you can out there. They're taking that whole Lord of the Rings type filming, film 5 straight.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. I mean, yeah. If you wanted to use the same actor, Robert Downey Jr. is not going to. He can't be Iron Man when he's 80 years old.
no, he can't. No, he cannot. Ben Affleck is Batman. You know, they're already talking about recasting him because Ben Affleck is pushing 50.
Yeah.
He can't continue to do Batman. He could do Batman Beyond, which would be awesome. But he can't.
Yeah.
And they're talking about recasting, and it's kind of like pretending it never happened. You know, what was in was Mark Ruffalo? You know, they pretend that didn't happen. It was another person. Terrence Howard. You know, his War Machine. Just ignored it.
Yep.
Completely ignored it. You know what? To be honest with you, Don did a better job.
I think so too.
Terrence Howard was a better actor, I think.
He wasn't War Machine though.
He wasn't War Machine. No, he was not. So, I always wanted to start my rap career every time I watched it.
Yeah.
But, because that was a really good movie. So, I don't know. It's kind of a hard topic to look at, but I think saturation is a problem.
Yep, I think so.
So, we'll find out. But, we'll see. And always, Black Panther comes out, sorry.
Yes, sir.
But anyway.
I hope it don't suck as much as they beat it, you know.
Thor,
but is that
Ragnarok.
But with Batman Superman, that's not what people had a problem with was the trailer showed too much.
Yes.
With Doomsday. So is Black Panther going down the same thing, releasing 40 different trailers and a different TV spot every week?
I praise DC for doing Justice League the way they did in the trailers. Never showed a Superman.
Yep.
Ever, never. They showed us stuff that wasn't even in the movie. Just to throw it off.
Yep.
Way to troll somebody.
That's what I like. That scene with
Alfred
where he said...
working on the car.
Yeah. And he said, I hope you're not too late. I was waiting the whole time, 2.5 hours to see this crap, never showed up.
Never showed it. Now, I imagine it'll be in the extended Snyder version.
Yeah.
Which probably is. You don't know. But, yeah, that's the ultimate troll right there, is it not?
It is. So mad.
Oh, it is what it is. But I agree. It's showing too much. And they are Black Panther. Now, to an extent, they're showing the same scenes and just flipping them, changing it. It's almost the exact same thing over and over and over. We'll see.
But, yeah, you're not showing a lot, but you're beating it into the ground.
And they've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
But yet we can't get an Infinity War, but one Infinity War trailer the entire time?
As a short teaser.
Yeah, that sucks. Come on, Marvel. You know what's going to happen, though. The minute Black Panther comes out, we're going to get this big, long, giant Infinity War. And they're waiting. They did the same thing with Spider-Man and then Thor and this year. They've been doing that this a lot.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Whatever.
Anyway, Night Chung. So, I'm going to go watch a movie.
Yeah, take a nap.
All right. Anyways, Comic Cave, as always, enjoy the new format because we're coming out with podcast. That's right. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of podcasting.
Yeah.
So,
Be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. So, but as always, we're the Comic Cave. We're out of here.